It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now, here's DiVincenzo. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. Here's Fontecchio. It's picked off. To the paint. Here's Bitadze.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Back to DiVincenzo. They get it again. Goes back up. Gallinari is screen. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Fontecchio. That's tipped. And they recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Baldwin. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Sangelia. Powered down with both hands.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Back to DiVincenzo. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. They set the pick to the middle. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Well, that's an unforced error. If you want to drive your coach crazy, that's the way to do it.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Baldwin. And it's off from three-point range. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Here's Gallinari. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You've got to be careful how you guard Gallinari. The Italian swingman is effective at drawing contact. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
No good on the second free throw. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Drops in the tray.
Nice look from Gallinari there. The Italian showing some unselfishness and hitting his teammate in rhythm.
Pass to Baldwin. Fires for 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Sangelia. From past the arc. Off the mark. His first miss of the game. 1 for 2. And here is DiVincenzo. There's a good screen. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Baldwin. Here's Sangelia. Bangs home the trifecta. Sangelia's got 5 now.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Out to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. 20 feet out. Kept alive. Now Fontecchio. Still scoreless. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup. The three. That shot is off. Gallinari left side. Lets the three fly. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Baldwin to the inside. Off the inbound pass. And it's Melly with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Makes it off the glass.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Baldwin looking for the opening. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Inside. Here's the break. Jacks up a three. Buries it from three-point range. Going inside to the wing right side. Rebound by Shingelia.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
A minute 42 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Baldwin. 5 to shoot. Here he goes. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. He's got 5.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, and what a terrible way to start the game. 5 turnovers already.
.121 left in the first. The tray. That shot, no good.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Mannion gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Connects from three-point range.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. DiVincenzo's got 6.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. But when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Mannion. Down low. Belly. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Out to the wing. For 3. Good if it goes. And that one released in time, but no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 9. And the second quarter will be up. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Well, their defense was incredible. Wreaking havoc and coming up with steals left and right. Just a tremendous effort.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on them now.
Yeah, and once you've got them on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
4 on the shot clock. Over to the wing. Fontecchio with it. Still yet to score. Beat the shot clock, but it's off the mark. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Takes it inside. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's got 6. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Pass to Gallinari. It's deflected. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo talked about how his mentality has evolved over his career. He said, shoot the ball. I feel like that's been my evolution. It sounds very simple. But I came into this league as a defender. I feel like the progression's been shoot the ball, worry about everything else later. Kevin?
He certainly, DA, is a two-way threat.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Tries a three. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. There's the pick. Fires from deep. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 6. No good that time.
When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
The shot off that time. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. With the floater. And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Second chance shot. Gallinari outside. Goes up again. Back to DiVincenzo. Sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Well, he's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. And it's Melly with the rebound. They got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. That cuts the lead to single digits. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Now here's DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game so far. The layup off target.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Gallinari brings the double team. Out left to the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Now DiVincenzo. Now here is Gallinari. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. To the left side wing. He takes it in. Shoots a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. He has 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's DiVincenzo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Back to Gallinari. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Swatted away.
And they really haven't been able to get into any kind of an offensive flow this quarter.
Launches it. The rebound by Batadze.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Singelia. With the drive. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Singelia's got his third bucket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. DiVincenzo's got 13.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Three-pointer on the way. Hits it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
.55 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Fontecchio. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Baldwin. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key for them, continuing to build out this lead.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Gallinari down low. Tries again. Pass to DiVincenzo. Releases. Out to Gallinari. Drops one in from the wing.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
3 seconds left. Doesn't go that time. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Here's Baldwin. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. Baldwin's got his second basket of the night.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Beyond the arc. The rebound by Batadze. Here's Baldwin. To the right side. Got a piece of it. A solo fast break. And that one good.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
Pass to Batadze. The three. Here's Singelia. 6 to shoot. And he jams it with authority.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Pass to Baldwin. Here's Angelia. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Count the basket. He's got 7.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Gallinari outside. Fontecchio with it. Scoreless thus far. Good on the triple.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, last season, a full 14 teams finished with between 46 and 51 wins, with plenty of teams in the picture. Adam Silver is thrilled with the level of competition. He says, I think what fans ultimately want is to see great competition across the league. Kevin, it's certainly fun to watch.
It is, David. Bring it on, I say. The more, the better. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Gallinari is screened. Three-pointer. Out to the right wing. Gallinari is screened. A second chance effort. And he connects with the jumper. Fontecchio's got 5 points so far.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
From deep. That's good. He's 5 for 9. And here is Mannion. Driving the lane. Can't hit from in close. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. Drills it from outside. He's got 5. So it's the visitors now. And the shot goes down. Mannion's got 8 points.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Three from the inbound. Snatched away.
Yeah, another turnover. The guys on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
There's the pick. Procida. Yep, it counts.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
.158 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And it's Melly with the rebound. Baseline jumper. Mannion's shot is off.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Misses from close range. .115 left in the third. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. Here's the three. He can't get that one. No question who's been in control of this game.
Boy, they have really taken charge here.
He doesn't usually fire from out there. He's got 8. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. There's the steal. 2 on the clock. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up by 15. And after a quick break, we're going to... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's DiVincenzo. To the left wing. There's the three. That shot misses. And he banks in the layup.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Procida nailed from three-point land.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Into the lane. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. With the shot, it's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
And they'll get another chance. Shoots the three. Offensive rebound. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting two. And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Final quarter of play. About a minute and a half off the clock into it. Back to DiVincenzo. 4 on the clock. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Well, look, their ball security has been non-existent. They have to calm down and do a better job taking control of the ball.
So both teams changing it up here. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Well, I don't know what happened during halftime, but he just hasn't had his focus since the break. Too many careless turnovers.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A nice shot by Baldwin. Now here's Mannion. Pass to Fontecchio. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
And there's the drive. The layup missed. Now DiVincenzo puts the move on, and it's good on the lay-in. DiVincenzo's got 4 this quarter.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Baldwin. Shot clock at 6. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Mannion. There's the screen. Back to DiVincenzo. The rebound by Batadze.
And that's just a risky play to make a heave like that. Not worth it.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Knocks it loose. And here they come. Here's Baldwin. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Well, he was scuffling with this shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
To the middle. Out to Gallinari. Clock at 6. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Pass to Fontecchio. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
That shot off. Pass to Batadze. There's the triple. No good on that one. Here's DiVincenzo. Gallinari surveying the D. DiVincenzo with it. Guys, they have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance.
Pass to Singelia. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. To the inside. Picked his pocket. And they're running. Here's Mannion. Softly drops in the floater.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. $1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Procida. Rebound by Singelia. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Down low. Here's Batadze. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's Baldwin. Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Mannion. No good there. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Procida. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baldwin. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining